Alright. Of course. My ankle itches right when I start. Anywho. Hello, Mouse424. Welcome to Arzette, the Jewel of Faramore. This is the love letter to those absolutely horrible CDI games. That being said, this is actually a really fun game. It's a 2D platformer. It's a very well-designed 2D platformer, and it's a very punishing speedrun, and I love it. I'm 100% here for it, and hopefully so are you. It'd just be that way. Anywho, we are getting to this first area. There's not a whole lot to talk about until we get to the sequence break, which is coming up, so I'll try to interject with a little bit of interesting things about Arzette. Arzette, it's a small optimization. When she attacks, she stops moving. That's when both she uses her regular attack and when you use a wave attack that you will be seeing in the very near future. Even though we're not supposed to. Hint, hint, sequence break. So what you're going to try to do throughout the run is, like, attack when she's falling or jumping. Here, there's not a heck of a lot of a good reason to do so. That guy, I took that damage because it makes this next part a little bit faster. This is a sequence break. You're not supposed to be here right now at all. You just bypassed a very large portion of the game by doing this. That is not supposed to be a solid thing. You're not supposed to have this wave attack. And, yeah. You're not supposed to be here and doing this stuff right now. Bluntly. So we get access to the wave attack, which is our ranged attack, but we also get access to pink magic. And pink magic is what I'm doing to break down that barrier, get a candle that I'm not supposed to get yet, and generally get through the game by not going through a large portion of the game to get to the point where I get this attack or this magic. Does that make sense? Now, that berry that we just passed in the sequence break, that's blue magic. We'll get that later on. We actually get that normally. But yeah, in the meantime, we're vibing right now. Also, with Arzette's bombs, she can let them casually detonate. It takes like 3-4 seconds. Or you can hit them with the wave attack and they'll go faster, which is fantastic. I like things that are faster. It helps. This area is like a really good example of how I'm attacking while jumping or moving. Basically, I'm not letting Arzette stop her momentum. It's a small optimization, but it saves so much time in the long run. Also, you're not supposed to be able to do damage to bosses that are off screen. You're supposed to fight them normally.
Come here! Stop!
I missed that memo, because that was a boss that we just did damage to off screen and did not beat him normally. It is what it is. I'm sure he'll be fine. Anyway, desert. Something something comb the desert, something something spaceballs. The only real reason that we're going through this area is, bluntly, we are unlocking more levels. Now, there's potential about 2-second time loss right here that I'm gonna try to not... There we go. Like I was saying with detonating the bombs early, you can do that. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. It's fine. If you don't hit that spot perfectly on that bomb toss, you just have to kind of sit there and think about your poor life choices and let it blow up naturally. It's just Arzette things. But with that, we are lighting the beacons of Gondor. And moving on to probably the level in the early game that gives me the most anxiety. Northern Swamp. There's not extremely difficult portions of it, but this area does not like me. Plain and simple. I probably should have taken that health, which is going to make this next room, aka the bane of my existence room, very scary. So I'm going to be a little quiet here as I try to not die. Actually, I'm going to be a little cheap and take a bit of a time loss so I can... There we go, that's a little bit better. That's not better. You know what? I'm fine with that. I'm less fine with that. Ooh. Okay. That area... very much a crisis averted situation. There's no nice way to get through that spot with that little of health. You just kind of have to figure out a way to wing it, not get hit by that particular demon. This is fine. I'm gonna jump down. I'm a little careful right there because if I fall into the swamp, that's game over and I have to try again. But now I can double jump. Yeah, there's some areas in this that are just very... That was not ideal. Case in point, you can tell by the time, not ideal, but you know, I can make up that time. Like in the volcano. Don't mind that guy, he's just living his best life. Here we are jumping in very specific spots because, shockingly, if we touch the lava, we die. Funny how that works. It would be nice to get a health upgrade or a health piece. Ooh. This run is purposely being very spicy to me. Alright, that actually gives me a lot more wiggle room. We're gonna get that. We are gonna take that and get out of here and go to chill next piece. That's fine. So, all that work into the volcano to get a pendant for this next wonderful person right here. She really wants that pendant, and we really want to give it to her because it's going to progress the level faster. I like when we can progress the level faster, personally. At this point, we are going to be using our long-range double jumps, or our long-range ability, our double jumps, to do damage to enemies that are just off screen, just to make things a little faster. This, you're technically supposed to see where you are. Oops. I missed that memo. It's fine. Anywho, we are going to, that lady, actually one of the characters that wants that pendant, go figure. And we're going to get access to a few more areas, which is fantastic. But we are heading up to our next boss, and our next boss is very finicky. You can defeat her in 2 shots, you can defeat her in 6. And it's all about how you damage her.
Yeah, look.
We're going to try to take it a little bit casually at first. And see if we can get double damage on her. Not always, but... now we're going to take it carefully. Okay. That's fine. We did save some time, which is always great. We can get some bombs, which is also always great and also really beneficial for a particular boss later on. Who's the RNG boss this game? Because of course this game has an RNG boss. Anywho, Rhea River. This is actually a surprisingly casual level. It's a little awkward for me right now because I'm not getting health. That's fine. I just need one heart. For right there. Bless that health. It's only available on casual, and we use that to our advantage. Frequently. We're gonna defeat that friendo. I'm gonna purposely not get hit by that particular tossed dagger of rudeness. And get to that pink magic I told you about earlier. I'm gonna not care about taking damage, honestly. It's fine. So now we are gonna go to Badnock Beach. That blue magic plays a factor here. Let's see what we get here. Gems, that's fine. Okay, that was rude. So now we have access to 2 forms of magic, and you saw on the upper left of the screen, I actually changed the color of the magic to blue. It's a light blue, it's a nice blue, but enemies are going to start wanting to take blue damage instead of red damage, which is a problem if you only have red damage, or if you only have red magic. And you'll see here, both enemies, we're not going to care about this tree. He's not going to like us, period. It's fine. We'll just deal with him. Anyway, we got a flute. I like the flute. The flute is nice. It's gonna... like, it's beneficial for certain things, and that's it. It's a progression item. That's all I got. Particularly, this next area. Fort Fingula. This is easily the highest anxiety in the run, because there is nothing easy about this level. So for the most part, I'm going to be fairly quiet as I go through this level. I'll let my commentators talk, and I'll be a little quiet here just because, again, if anything goes wrong in the run, it's going to be in Fort Fingula. 100%. But I will show you the power of the flute. It allows me to access certain things. I was hoping to not take damage from that. So next room is going to be very scary, probably not successful. Yeah, that's fine. That was just straight up rude. Alright, let's see if I get through this. Okay. Nope. Having 3 hearts there is the way to go. Because you're very likely to die if you don't. But you get to see what I was trying to do. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, getting through this area is just, it's so precise. And there's no... there's no easy way around it, especially because you have things attacking from all sides, and it's just... it just be that way, but I will take those bombs as we go deal with Corporate Dragon.
I'll offer you.
Good old Beeves. This boss is actually really easy, as long as I jump the fire. And I listen for the audio cue of him actually taking damage so I can switch sides. Alright. That actually... alright, I'll take that. We do have to go back to Badnock Beach right now. I'm actually really impressed that that was a time save. What? Yeah, Fort Fingula can absolutely make these times so radically different. Because it's so dangerous and it's so precise. But 14 minutes in, we're finally getting speed boots. Go figure. All right. This is, we're basically lighting the beacons of Gondor. There's no, like, other way to describe it. There are enemies that are going to try to kill us the whole time. It's fine. I'm just gonna take damage from a guy that I was not expecting to take damage from, which is unfortunate, but recoverable. Oh, hi. I'm actually going to grab that heart because it allows me to do the next area a little bit safer. That actually worked out perfectly, not gonna lie. We are trying to get through this fairly unscathed. Don't hit me, buddy, because we're going to purposely take damage here. Switch to the flute. Because again, like fun, music's not allowed. We're going to get the key, we're going to come back over here, and we're just going to let that guy hit us, because it death warps us right back to the beginning of the area. And it makes things a little bit quicker. So we talked to this gentleman. He upgrades our wave ability, which is great. Allows us to do double the attacks. So you can see, we can literally kill two birds sometimes with one stone. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hey! I'm here all week. Not really. Well, I kinda am. But you'll notice this area is it comes off as a lot easier. That's because this is actually one of the very early levels of the game. But we had no reason to ever come here until just now. So, shoot, that's a bit of a time loss. We were supposed to come back here and grab that particular candle. Now we head in here. And we are going to fight a skeleton, or a scarecrow. Grab the health. That's
A scarecrow?
Hi! Meet Cornrad. This is a pretty straightforward fight. Alright. Now, we are done dealing with Cornrad. And much like Carrie at Frost Fatales, we're going to Denny's. Castle. Excuse me? Alright, what I'm listening for is very specific audio cues that I have not heard yet. That specific audio cue. Alright. So, you're supposed to have a lantern. We don't. Look, lanterns cost money, and in this economy, Woo! I got a little quiet there because that was kind of scary. So this next boss, literally the make or break of a good time in this particular run. And he is very RNG dependent, so I'm going to be a little quiet here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, alright. He can do a myriad of things, well, like 3 things really, but what he does is completely RNG. That 6 shot that was not the shortest, it was the longest attack, unfortunately. But that's fine. Because now we are in the final level. Our pink and blue magic has upgraded, or has upgraded to purple. Okay. This area is very scary because, again, you are kind of just listening for audio cues. Not ideal. I'm gonna try it. Alright, we are actually very close to the end here, so we're gonna just fight the boss. It's a very straightforward boss fight. Case in point. Anyway, now that I have a little bit of time to talk. So, that boss fight follows a very specific pattern. You just have to kind of know the pattern and know where to go. As long as you have 2 and change for health, you can go in there pretty safely and take an accidental hit from one of the books that is not one of the first 2 books, because those will kill you in one shot. That's kind of Dimer's little cheeky way of doing things.
What do we do now?
Well,
oh, legally distinct Link. You hurt my brain. Anywho, so Dimer's Lair is a very just throwing everything at you at once. Very little wiggle room to get past things, but it's once you kind of follow the patterns and you just go for broke, things get fun. But yeah, otherwise, this is a great platformer. I'm actively working on it right now. I'm hoping to have, my PB down sub 20 within the next week. I just hit 2048 earlier, and as of recording this video, it is a PB. The game's tracked in real time, but we also like to show the RT or the IGT. It's usually about a minute and a half, or a minute and a half faster. So yeah, like I said, I love this game. It's fun. Getting commentary is gonna be a breeze, and also there's fantastic incentives available for watching the glorious cutscenes. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Bye!